biased with the B-boy one. But I would say there's so many good ones. I gotta come back to you because now like I'm diving into like high school right now, and yeah. So yeah, I'm shocked that we only have you two in addition to the 3 people outside, because most people like last week class was full, and then today it's very, very small. It's like I can never really predict when it comes to like whenever I go over a house. It's always like a super small class or a super huge class.
Last time we did class was pretty big.
Yeah.
Bluetooth mode.
Would you both say house is something that both of you are curious like getting into? This is like your first time doing house, or
It's
like
like a couple classes.
Yeah.
I have to explore more.
Okay. And
I'm
yourself?
very a beginner.
Very, very, very.
Yeah, very beginner.
Okay. Is this like your first house class, or?
Maybe third house class, but like the first and second would be like maybe 5 years ago. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
I
it's
gotcha.
super long ago.
Got it. So what made you curious today?
I joined the battle
Yeah.
class once,
Yeah.
to see, not to dance, but
Was it a Castro? You said it was a battle class that you joined?
no. It's a 2-on-2 battle show in here.
Oh, at Battle 101?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so cool. So, and one of my friends took me to here to see, and I think, wow, that's what I should do in here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I think
Bluetooth mode.
Battle 101 for this month, I think is going to be the last one of the year. Because Hurok said that he doesn't do it, I don't think he's doing it in
December.
December. I know he doesn't do it in November either. Actually, no, maybe he does it in October, I think, and that's the last one. Because I remember last year he had us dressed up. So
What date is that?
it's always the last Saturday. The last Saturday of every month. It's always going to be here. So, yes. Alright, there we go. So, I actually do like small classes though. I feel like they're a little bit more intimate and I can go over a lot more. And because I don't have to cater to everybody.
Especially the students.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so in regards to us warming up, just like what I do with like my breaking class, I just want you to try your best just to follow me. I don't want you to focus too much on like technique. I really just want you to like tap into the music and to just really allow yourself to be vulnerable and focus more on the feeling. Hello, welcome. And yeah. And I was just explaining how like for warm up, I just want you guys to try your best just to follow my lead and not to get too caught up on technique and really just focus more on the feeling. All right. So let's get started. Ba-da-ba-bum. couple classes, correct me if I'm wrong, but for those of you that were with me, I think we were diving over a lot of floor work and transitions going up and down. But today I really just want to focus on dancing up top. And because it is a smaller class, I do want to get a little bit more technical with stuff. So that's cool with y'all. Show of hands, how do we all feel about our footwork? And this is not with house, this is in general. This could be breaking, this could be hip hop, this could be salsa, this could be like any, I'm just talking about in regards to you being able to move your feet efficiently to high rhythms, high BPMs. And yeah, just out of curiosity, if you feel confident in your footwork.
Confident, like just being able to move? Or
Not being able to move, because we can all technically move, but like you feel like strong about your footwork. Damn, nobody? Okay, all right, well this is good then. Okay, I feel like
it's hard to say. I feel like I can move fast, but I don't always have the most control.
I like that response a lot because I think that's literally how I started in breaking. Like I was really fast because I used to play, well I still play like a lot of music rhythm video games like Dance Dance Revolution, stuff like that on like a really high level. So I had like the beat to move, but when I started I was sloppy as fuck. So what I'm looking for, or like I guess what I'm trying to ask is like, does anybody feel confident in the sense that you're able to go fast with precision, or you can go slow with intention? So when I'm talking about footwork, it doesn't always necessarily mean that you have to go crazy fast to like catch the really, I guess like 200 plus BPM, because it's a lot. I'm just mainly just referring to like if you feel strong about your ability to be able to just move on your feet. Yeah.
So that includes like a groove more than it does like talking about like technique and different like just move in a row. It's asking about the groove and that. It's like I feel like I can groove, but
Yeah, okay, so I think that this is important because when we're talking about the idea of grooving, right? This is more so your ability to just be able to kind of like ride the music.
yeah.
And so I can just groove here without doing much footwork at all. From me just using like my shoulders, like my hips, my head. But I guess I'm asking the opposite. Like if you were to take away that groove, right? And if you were just to show me you dancing, just using just your feet, that's I guess what I'm focusing on. Okay? And that's what I want to focus on today. Because I mean I recognize most of us here, and I like to believe that all of you have that definition of if I put on music, you guys can be able to like ride a beat. So I want to go over some of the stuff that I would do in my spare time just to kind of help level up my own footwork. And for starters, this is going to start with us doing our shuffle step, which is the step that I had us do during the warm-up. But that's going to transition into a couple other things that I would drill in my own time, which is really rare because a lot of the times when I'm like training, to be honest, it's me just kind of like getting lost in the music. And I think it's really rare for me to really be intentional about, okay, I'm going to work on this step in this way. And these are one of the few things I'm about to teach you guys that I would do in my own spare time to help keep my footwork look really clean and things like that. Okay? With that being said, I just want to make sure that we all feel comfortable with shuffle, right? Which is again this step here, right? So I'm gonna start to my right. Actually, by show of hands, is there anybody that doesn't feel comfortable? I got you. Okay, so I got you as well. So I'm just gonna start by jumping diagonally to my right, just like that. So all the weight is shifting just right there. And the second after I land, I'm gonna be super light on the opposite foot, which is gonna be my left foot. So now I'm here. The second after I hit that, this foot is gonna kick forward, and as my left foot is kicking forward, this right leg and foot are gonna hop backwards, just like that, right? So from here, I'm just gonna do a basic switch, and now I'm gonna do the same thing, jumping diagonally to my left, here. And then I'm gonna come back, switch to here, I'm jumping diagonally to my right. So again, this is gonna come back, switching, hopping forward, back, switch, forward, and back, switch, forward, and back, switch, forward, and back, switch, forward. So for what I'm about to go over, mainly for you two, if you still feel like I'm still not getting it, I just want you to keep it really slow, very basic with that sequence. For everybody else, because everybody is technically at a different level here, I'm gonna give you guys like a slightly harder variation. But for you two, I just want you to get comfortable with being here. And then you can eventually speed it up here, and then you can make it faster, like that. But just don't worry about the speed, just focus on just getting that step down, okay? So when I eventually do show everybody else the same step, you can just go at a slower rhythm until you feel good about it, okay? As for everybody else, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna jump diagonally to the right, and it's gonna be at this speed, okay? So we're gonna go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end on 5 right here. Because then from here, we're gonna transition into another set of steps, okay? So let's just try that together, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Here, again, 5, 6, 7, go. Again, 5, 6, 7, go. Last time, 5, 6, 7, go. Okay, so from here, right? We're now going to switch feet one more time. Here. And from this position, I am now going to take this right foot, bring it around, and spin. Okay? So if I do that in real time, it will look like this. Here, spin. So again, I'm going to demonstrate it a couple more times. Here, 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 here. So from here, I'm getting ready to bring this right leg all the way over. I do it one more time, but I don't finish it. I'm not going to end like that. This leg is coming around, and I spin. Keep in mind that I am also having my left foot intentionally down on the floor when I'm spinning, so that I can control exactly when I stop. So that way I'm not like that and I'm shifting over. If I demonstrate it again, so I'm here, right? Here, here, step, just right there. Again, that left foot is acting as an anchor, right? So let's just try to do it together slow. All right, starting to the right, and 5, 6, 7, go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, step, and spin. Keep in mind that I'm using my arms as well to help trigger that momentum. Okay? If you want to try this whole thing a lot slower, let me think. Start here. From here, down, and spin. Keep in mind, what I'm noticing while I'm demonstrating as well, that I didn't realize when I was going over this on myself, the deeper you shift all your weight down, I think that gives you a little bit more power at the same exact time. So again, once I'm here, I kick back, I switch over, and I plant down. I can either be here, and my legs are straight, or I can get as deep as I want. And the deeper I get, the more power I have to turn. If you want. So you can actually do 2 rotations if you really want to go above and beyond. Or you can just play it safe with one. Doesn't really matter. Okay? Any questions so far? No? Okay. So, let's try it again at normal speed. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, again without me. Come over here. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over and spin. Rush.
What was the basic variation again?
Yes, so I'm just gonna start here. 1, 2, here. 1, 2, here, down, spin. Same thing, just a lot slower. So if anybody feels more comfortable drilling that, it's up for grabs, okay? Alright? Does anybody need to see it one more time or 2 more times? I got you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay? I got you. Alright? So, again, I'm hopping forward. That's 1, 2, 3, here. Right? Whoa. Right here, we're gonna go back. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Now this is where we're gonna do the turn. Hopping back, and then kick forward. I hop over, and then from here, I'm spinning. Want me to do it one more time? Okay, not a problem. Before I demonstrate it one more time for you guys, for everybody else, assuming that we all understand, can I challenge you all to try to add 2 spins? So that means you all have to get deep. Yes. Yeah, okay, no problem. I'm gonna explain that and then I'm gonna go over the basic one more time. So let me think. From here, here. This comes over. So while I'm spinning, I'm generating all the power from here. Keep in mind that I'm gonna have this heel come down. So it's kind of like gliding against, like I'm not purposely putting all my weight down, but it's kind of like hovering to the point where it is still technically touching the floor, but I have the momentum that I'm getting from this other leg to allow me to spin. Just like that. So I'll demonstrate it again. On here, I kick, I hop, I plant, and I spin. So again, if I do the spin one more time, that would just look like, I think that it would be really important for everybody in the room to actually play with what it feels like to slightly lift your leg and your foot up, and then put a little bit more emphasis on the heel, and then to do the same thing again in the opposite direction, putting a little bit more emphasis towards your English. Oh my lord. Yes, thank you. I just taught 3 classes today, so I'm a little fried. Excuse me. But I think that the reason why I'm asking for you guys to try to experiment is because I'm noticing that depending on your body type, the power that you have when you add the spin, you're gonna come up with different results. So I taught this step before to some of like my kids actually that were diving into house. Some of them prefer spinning like this, and then others prefer spinning like this. Even though I technically enjoy trying to have like an equal amount of weight just right there. And I know these are like super like tiny details, but they do matter depending on how much rotation you really want to go. But for you to hit 2 spins, one, again, you want to make sure that from here that you're getting, again, as deep as you can, so that way you're able to generate more power. And I'm also really whipping. Nice, I saw, nice. And you want to also make sure, again, that you're whipping your arm. So it's not just coming 100% from that thigh, but I'm really whipping my arms to make sure that I'm able to get the momentum to go. That was smooth as well. Nice.
After you whip, you bring your arms in.
Yes, so this kind of goes back into, I don't know if you were there in that class during breaking, when I was teaching backspin, but it's the same exact like physics logic where the more you tighten your body in, the faster the rotation is going to get. Because when you turn yourself inward, the force is going to increase. So if you want to stay a little bit more loose, you can stay open like that. If you want to make it a tighter hanger spin, you're going to like end up losing a little bit of control, but then you generate more force when you bring yourself in. So I think I want everybody to try to experiment with like what works best for you to be able to intentionally do either one really aggressive 2-spin turn or a really gentle, flowy, long 2-spin turn. Okay? And I'll demonstrate the easier or like the slower variation as well for those of you that want to take it slow. So again, if this doesn't apply to you, I just want you to focus on that spin because I'm going to come back to you in a second because now I'm kind of like bouncing between two different things. So again, I'm going to start just right here, coming back, switch forward, back, switch forward, back, switch forward, back, switch forward, back, switch, down, and spin. Whoa. Here we go. All right. I'm noticing as well that depending on, again, like how much weight you also put to your left and your right. Oh, that was really clean. I like that. Depending on how much weight I'm shifting to my left and or right also determines like my balance. And again, I think these are all things that at base value seem like common sense, but you know, I just want you to really be conscious if you want to be able to control that spin 100% of the time. Okay? It looks like you have a question.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like how much I'm like leaning over when
Yeah.
I lean down, and I just don't know how to like center myself fully over my leg. And then when I start spinning, I can just like lean out of it.
Okay, so
off balance.
So you're saying, so from here, from this position,
Yeah.
you're curious on how to stay centered
Exactly.
when you start to spin. Are you conscious of the right foot?
No.
So okay, again. So it's interesting because as I'm experimenting with like what I'm going to be presenting in the class, sometimes I don't factor in like these small details about like how people are going to interpret the movement. But what I'm noticing when I do it myself is that a lot of the control is coming from the right side to the right foot. However, the initial spin, in regards to like the quality of the spin, is coming from my left. But in regards to me feeling like I can stay like this, I'm literally just trying to put as much weight, actual weight on my right side. Where my left side again is acting as a very loose anchor. And when I'm ready to like stop moving, I shift a little bit more of my weight to my right side. So again, if I demonstrate that again, this is like a regular spin. Like when I'm ready to stop, I'm shifting over and I'm almost like kneeling down into it. Right? So again, I'm noticing a lot of pressure and weight here, all the way to the heel. I can feel myself like almost sitting into it. Right? Okay, does anybody need to see the easier version again? Or just like the slower one? Yeah, not a problem. So again, here, back, switch, forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch, down, spin. Oh. This also reminds me, shoe quality. All of these things keep popping up. Depending on your shoe type, it's going to depend on how much spin you have. A lot of the times when, I don't know what everybody's background here is when it comes to clubbing, but a lot of traditional house events and house parties, they will have baby powder in the corner or somebody will be holding it. For those who don't know. And that's to add a lot less friction so that way you're able to do movement like this a lot more organically, right? Depending on the floor quality and in addition to what shoes you're rocking, this might be super easy and or super difficult for you. At any point, if you guys want to take off your shoes, I welcome you to do that. I'm going to try to do the same technique in socks. So that way, I think that's the closest experience that I can really try to give you. Oh wait, is there powder right there? So powder is there if you want. I'm personally good. Only because I got into the habit of not relying on powder because I wanted to be able to like master the movement, and powder is much, as fun as it is, like I feel like I can do almost everything that most people need powder to do, if that makes any sense. So like a lot of the times when I see people working on like flowy footwork, it's because they're not like pushing through that position, right? Does anybody feel like they feel comfortable to transition into any other footwork before I tell you what I would like for you to try to do? Does anything resonate within you where you feel like from this move, maybe you want to go into pas de bourrée, or maybe you want to go into heel toe, or maybe you want to go into loose legs? Does anybody have any type of natural urge to go into any series of steps? And this is going to come up later, but I'm asking. If not, I'll continue. But if so, I would like for you to raise your hand and show me. No? No? Nada? Okay.
Something that you have to just listed.
No, because the way that I enjoy teaching is I try not to, and again, you know this about me already, I try not to influence you guys too much when it comes to like exploring your natural movement. Like again, I'm going to be going over like the foundation, like we're going to be going over the core important stuff, but I also want to be able to see some of the natural movement that is naturally going to come from you. So a lot of the times, like I will show you a series of steps, and then I'll ask the class, okay, so after you do that spin from here, how would you all get to this position? Somebody, you know, might go like here, like that. Somebody might come down right here. So, and I've seen so much within my students, and I think over the past 10 plus years of me teaching, this is the one method that I've noticed to help unlock your freestyle ability. I don't know how everybody feels about their ability to freestyle, but a lot of the times I will like hand you something, I'll make you comfortable, and then I'll say, okay, what would you want to do from here? Or what do you feel like feels natural after here? And if you can't answer that question, this is me not coming at you, but this is something that I want you to start thinking about. Because I think that at some point, you should have a rough idea of where your body wants to naturally gravitate to, instead of you just awaiting direction. Because this is now getting more into like the choreal realm, right? Where the way that I like to teach house, yeah, we're gonna go over steps together in like a choreal format, but ultimately, I want you all to feel confident to see, okay, again, so from here, I know that I can go here, 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 right? And just go into whatever feels like natural. Like, I don't know what I just did. I just did it. And getting into that point where you can just move freely, right? So, I'm gonna ask one more time. Does anybody, I want you to try it maybe 2 or 3 times by yourself, and I want you to really explore for a second. And I want you guys to see if there's any series of steps, motion, and or movement that just naturally feels good to do out of that spin. And then we're gonna go over something else after. When I do want to bounce around the room, I kind of want to see everybody do it. And I know this is very uncomfortable for many, but I think this is very effective, just to see what naturally comes up for you as a dancer, as an artist, as a mover, as a human. How would you naturally move from you spinning like that? Okay? I'm gonna put up the music. My bad. Actually, it's over here. Sorry. Are we all good? All right. Start in the corner. very controlled. Yes. Press. Alright, let's see what you got, sir.
I'm still trying to get the basic set down.
It's okay. So even if you're still experimenting with this stuff, what I would love to see is when you get to this position and after you add that spin, to see what comes naturally just for you.
Okay.
Okay? So even if you're like butchering the actual shuffle step, that's not the focus. Like that's just, as I was explaining to some of the women in the back, like I'm only using this as a template to really see how you're going to naturally flow from what I'm initially showing you. So like the focus is not just on you have to master this because this is something you can technically work at home. But I want to be able to see like you be vulnerable enough to show me like, okay, from here, here I spin. And then it can be anything. But what naturally calls you to move after that sequence? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, alright? Nice. Hey, yes, exactly what I'm talking about. Changing levels, 5, 6, 7, and boom. That is it. Thank you. Yes, and again, the only thing that you need to do, in my opinion, I would slow down that initial step to make it a little bit cleaner. But you have the speed, which is good because most people, it's the opposite where they're very precise, but they're like very, very slow. It's just again, not a problem. But you have the speed, which is good. And now it's just a matter of just making it cleaner. Yeah.
I was right about that.
Yeah. Alright, brother. Also, happy belated, bro. Like, that's so cool to me. I really want to say that. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, bro. Nice. Level changes. And that is it. Thank you. Joe. Alright, let's bring it back together. I would like to see everybody try it together. And then for 8 counts, I just want you to do exactly what you all individually. Oh, I didn't get a chance to see you yet. So I'm gonna see right now. So yeah. Alright? But yeah, I would like for you guys just to do the same exact thing, but as a collective. And just for 8 counts directly after, I just want to see you naturally move. Alright, and then we're going to do the same exact exercise with another set of like footwork foundational steps. I'm going to try to, I can make it a tad bit trickier. And then for those of you that are still trying to grasp it, I can again create an easier variation so that way everybody feels safe and or challenged, okay? Alright, so for right now, you're just focusing on normal speed. After you do the spin, just 8 counts. Just try your best just to see where your body naturally takes you. Okay? Let's go. Let's get the beat drop. It's coming. And 5, 6, 7, go. Struggle when I don't tell them what to do. And I think that in dance, that's problematic in my personal opinion. I think that, especially when we're talking about house, like I know that there's like a lot of strictly like house choreography classes, and it's no shade for some because those are all my homies teaching, but I also want for you guys to feel confident and comfortable to be able to do a sequence of steps and then allow your body to take you to the unknown. Because that's a lot of the times where I like ironically learned my foundation is next set of steps. Change the track.
Alright. So Ben, you actually inspired me to do this. So we're gonna go over kickouts again and different speeds again. So I'll demonstrate first and then you guys can follow after. So okay. I'm just demonstrate it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and again. Now let's break it down. So I'm kicking. This comes back. This comes over. I walk and kick. Back, over, and from here, I'm then going to go into that kick at the same exact time. It's hard to demonstrate that slow, but ideally, again, I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let's just try that together. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Keep it going. Okay? Can I see that without me now? So you're really focused on you guys. Starting to the left. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm gonna have you guys speed up in a second. And 5, 6, 5, 6, double time. Five, 6, 7, and stop. So you were actually going too fast. I want you to go just a little bit slower. Alright? Like this? Okay, yeah, you got it. But after everybody else, I want to make sure that when you do it this side, and you all try looking up. Because I know we're all here. Because you want to see how you look. Same exact thing. So we're going to do 2 times normal and then 2 times fast. So it's going to look like. And so. Okay. Let's demonstrate it one more time. Alright. And 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Again, so 2 times slow, because some of us rush into the ooh. So I haven't heard this song in that long. I have like an auto mix on, and it reminded me of a club. Anyway, music takes you back, bro. Yeah. I haven't heard this song in like many years. Oh my god. Anyways, so again, I want you to start slow 2 times, fast 4 times. Alright? Yeah, so it's gonna be and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
you will remember this, and I'll be impressed if you do, because I don't even remember what I just did. But did anybody remember how I finished?
You kind of did a spin.
Uh-huh.
Step out and then.
Yeah, so this time, instead of from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I ended, right? I would like to see you guys add your own ending. A lot of us are confused.
That's different than spinning into.
You don't have to, this is just an example.
Okay.
So I'm gonna demonstrate again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. If you guys want to learn that, we can go over that. That was just whatever came to my mind. So again, I don't have a problem with you guys using my own like natural movement, because this has nothing to do with foundation at this point. This is just something that I just felt good to do. And if you're really, really stuck, use it. If you are open to exploring, going back to like what I just said, I just want you to play with, again, the ending. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, kick, step, twist, in. All right?
Could you go over how to get into it from the beginning? You're kind of like stepping out right away.
So like when I go slow,
Or like when the beat like first
5,
drops, like,
6,
what's the first
7,
step?
and yeah, you're right. So in the very beginning, I'm using my right foot and I'm stepping over to set me up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, ba, 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 ba.
Okay.
Alright?
So the first step is out.
Yeah. However, if you choose not to add that additional step for prep time, you could just kick. I just noticed that I like to do that, but I don't want you to get too caught up on that detail.
Sure.
That's more of a, do you prefer, I don't know, like to, like it's not gonna like make or break, like the full sequence. That's the thing what I'm trying to say. And whatnot. All right. Okay, so does anybody need another breakdown? I'm happy to show if there's even one person. No. Okay, cool. Let's try the music again. So this time again, I want to see you add emphasis on ending. So after you're here, that could be an ending. Just whatever, comes naturally. That's what I'm like really looking for. You're gonna go 2 times slow, 4 times normal speed, and add your own ending. Alright? And 5, 6, 7, go. 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and boom. Again, please. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 5, 6, 7, and boom. Again, 5, 6, 7, go. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and that was my favorite, everybody. I was looking and I was smiling. That's okay. Okay, so from here, this is not for everybody. Okay, this is where like I guess like the advanced beginner part comes in. I want to try to do that triple speed now. Okay, so if you're still like barely keeping up with the normal speed, you do not have to do this. I want you to try it, but just don't, like kill yourself over not getting it. This is where I'm gonna need for everybody to squat physically, and going back to me talking about how if I need you to spin faster and you're digging deep, a lot of the footwork that you're gonna see me do that is at a faster level, again, I'm getting deeper, and I've explained this in like almost all of my classes, where if you want to increase that speed, you need to like lower your stance versus me standing up. You're gonna feel the tension and it's gonna burn here in your thighs, but it's going to increase the footwork speed at the same time. Alright? So I'll demonstrate everything again in 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. And then I can stand up. Alright? Can we just try to do it fast together? Yes. I think that's a great question. Hold on, let me triple check. Yeah, I only feel myself using thighs and feet. Like my hips are technically moving because I'm shifting direction, but I'm not going like that. I'm just here, 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 here. And I feel the burn in my thighs for those like 4 counts. Alright? Woo! Alright? So we're gonna drill it together, alright? Just the fast part. Set of steps. After you end that, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and go fast, and you spin out, I want to add another random 4 counts just to see what would you do. So if I demonstrate with the music, I'm going to start with that. Yes. Not a problem. I got you. Alright, let me.
At the same pace, or like when you bring your leg back, speeding up?
Let me think about that.
So you're at normal, right? And then you go 1,
2.
Is that kick normal before we go to the faster pace?
Yeah, because I'm still on the same count. So I'm technically not kicking the first step faster.
Yeah.
It might appear like that because literally like a half a second or like a millisecond after I'm like going off.
It's as the next one.
Yeah, because I think that because we're switching rhythms, it looks as if I'm kicking faster. The first kick looks initially faster, even though I swear I'm staying on that same count that we just did for the other 4 counts prior to that. And then I'm just going at a faster rhythm. Alright?
On the slower one, are you stepping more behind when you switch? And on the faster one, you're kind of just stepping to the side?
Yeah, so I'm actually skipping a step.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if anybody caught that. So from the very, very first one, going into like the second speed, I'm taking out a step because now one of the steps becomes a jump to be able to catch the faster rhythm. So if I demonstrate that real quick. So difference? I'm gonna show you again. 5, 6, 7, 10. It's faster, and I go straight into that kick instead of stepping and then kicking. So I'm eliminating one of the steps just to kind of like account for me going faster. If that makes sense.
I think it's like the same steps, you're just not pausing, right?
Yeah, but I'm so